Howdy folks, howdy. Sean Brock here with you once again. Remind you to please subscribe if you enjoy modern guitars from the finest builders and vintage guitars from Martin and Gibson, and that's most of the fine vintage builders, I guess. A few more hanging around out there, but anyhow, there is one for sale right here. This is not one that you see every day. This is a Santa Cruz Guitar Company. Richard Hoover and his fine folks over there in Santa Cruz, California. This is a 2014 34D. Okay, so what is the 34D? How's the 34D different than the Tony Rice? Well, it's not really. The difference is that you might notice is the label. There's not a Tony Rice label in there. This is Brazilian rosewood back and sides, ivory binding, wide herringbone purfling, Adirondack red spruce top. Good stuff, you know, you got your agent toner and all that on there. You got your long saddle in these, bone saddle and nut, forward shifted scalloped X brace. This is a large sound hole, which you would also notice on the Tony Rice. This is a blank fingerboard with the SCGC on the 12th fret. Of course, headstock, same blank Brazilian rosewood overlay on a headstock. And you got the Waverly Oval nickel tuners, which there again, kind of a nod to Rice because he kind of preferred those. Nice volute on the back of the headstock. These are 1 11/16, although you don't notice it. I play so many 1 3/4 and I do not notice this at all because of the way the neck profile is made. These are a V neck profile on this. And this is very, very reasonably priced considering I saw a certain store, I won't name names, but there's a certain store that if you start Googling Santa Cruz Guitar Company 34D, that had these for over $30,000. So I find that very interesting myself. But, you know, this is scarce Brazilian rosewood. This stuff was harvested in the 30s. We will put the specs in the description box and a direct link to this instrument over at SeanBrockMusic.com, where it is for sale, and you can purchase it, and I will send it. How's that? It's on consignment from our buddy Richard Schrader in Nebraska, the singing cowboy, and I want to talk him into giving you his autograph if you want it, if you purchase this guitar. Excellent condition on this. I mean, you barely notice any kind of wear at all. Fret wear is non-existent. I mean, it's pretty well non-existent. So this thing has been well kept. Richard keeps his stuff up real well, and it's been real well kept since 2014. Just a real clean example for you know, half the price of what you're going to pay from this other certain store that I was talking about. Take a listen, and if you're interested, visit the website SeanBrockMusic.com. See the description box. Click the link there, or just go straight on over and peruse all the things that we have. Yeah, and if you need me on something legitimate, 606-547-4477 between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern. Guitar really shines down in there. Just so much body. I mean, it's hard to get the treble to have a lot of body to it. All the way down. You can hear that thump, thump, thump of the body. It's crazy. Beautiful separation on this. Nice and warm on that A. Check out the bass. Nice. Strum G chord. Large sound hole. Richard Hoover, I think, was probably the first man that I ever heard say the word, or individual, use the terminology voicing when talking about guitar tops. And that was way back in the day when I was pretty young, being a big Tony Rice fan and all this stuff. You know, I familiarized myself a lot with Santa Cruz, and you know, this a lot of stuff that people are doing now. Richard was doing way back when. Key of A. course, I have no nails, but that's the other thing. You know, Santa Cruz and a dreadnought, they have their own thing going on with the body size, with the thickness, and just the taper of the sides, and of course just how far up under your shoulder this thing digs. And this is real conducive for folks who need a little diversity, who need something that finger picks well and flat picks well. You can always get that out of Santa Cruz. B flat. Oh yeah. B. Nice fat mid-range. There's always good mids in Santa Cruz, and this one, of course, no exception. And man, oh man, to find stuff of this quality of Brazilian is just well, we can't do it. We just can't hardly do it anymore. You know, you find where somebody saved back some sets and hoarded them up and things like that, and occasionally you run up on a good deal. But you can't openly find this kind of quality of Brazilian without just really knowing a lot of people and paying the money, paying big money. out the tone color. These are always really neat. Just so. A lot of change there to there. Okay, well, if you are up for owning a rare select set of Brazilian rosewood, an Adirondack spruce, and built into an instrument from one of the finest that America has ever had to offer, that has actually been owned and collected by the singing cowboy. If you think you can handle it, head on over to SeanBrockMusic.com. But now don't get over there and get squeamish on me or something like that. If you can handle it, if you can rise to the occasion, then head on over to SeanBrockMusic.com. Check this thing out and let me know if you have any questions. It's a wonderful guitar, wonderful sets of wood. Of course, this is high glue construction. You know, that's what they do. And just like I said, you can't find materials. I mean, to get Brazilian from the 30s, come on, man. That was sourced and cut in the 30s. That in itself is just about unreal. It's just about an unreal thing to have. And for a guitar that is just so clean, it's not been abused at all. There's no fret wear. There's plenty of saddle in here. The action has never been adjusted on this, I can tell you that. And there's plenty of saddle in here should you ever want to take it down. And the saddle's compensated real nice. They do a good job on that stuff, Richard and all the folks over there. But anyway, it is for sale. So SeanBrockMusic.com, 606-547-4477 between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Saturday if you need me. Thank you. Take care.